Good afternoon, my people. What's going on? How you guys doing? It's Saturday, the sun's out, it's a good vibe, World Cup football, and it's two very good, I hope, very good games. But I will say, guys, before we get into it, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Every time we say it's a good game that's on and we talk about how excited we are, they don't really deliver. It's always the games that you don't expect that end up delivering. But Netherlands versus Sweden is going to be a very big game. And I'm telling you lot right now, I want Sweden to win. I want Sweden to win. Why? Because they got a player on their bench called Taha Ali, who is the first Somali person to ever play a World Cup. Even though he's representing Sweden, I'm supporting him. Simple as that. Big up to everyone locked in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. We've got a good evening of World Cup football. Netherlands versus Sweden, followed by another good game, Germany versus Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast will look to pick up where they left off the back of that Ecuador game, and I feel like that Ecuador game was probably one of my favourite games to watch in the first games. In the first match days, that was my favourite. Germany obviously had an easy game against Curacao, so I think this is going to be their first test. Big up to everyone locked in. Big up Pyramid Scheme says, big up Mina 21k. Yes, we hit 21k on the channel today, so big up to everyone for getting me there. Hopefully the next goal now will be 22k. That will be the next goal. Hopefully maybe we hit at the end of the World Cup. I don't know. We got to keep an eye on that. But let's have a look at the lineups. Turkey eliminated from the World Cup yesterday, and coming into it is so funny, guys. Coming into it, the Turkey hype is real. I'm talking about the country, not the food. But the Turkey hype is real because coming into the World Cup, everyone was putting Turkey as their dark horses. And I said Turkey. I had this conversation on EA Sports, actually. And I said in EA, when I was shooting with them, I said Turkey tend to be a dark horse in the Euros, not necessarily on the global stage. And I genuinely believe that I didn't think that they would get that far. I thought maybe they could get to the knockouts, maybe round of 32. But I didn't see them really getting that far. Been here since Mina had less subs than me. Listen, if you've been here since I had like 100 subs when I first started out, I think I hit my first 1k about a month into my channel. And then it took me about a year and a half to get to 10k. I don't even know. I think we got to 20k during the last football season that just passed. I think at the beginning of that football season, I was on like 13k. We hit 20k just as the season ended, and then we hit 21k within the space of 1 month of off season. So you know what? It made me realize, guys, being consistent is important. Congrats on 21k. Appreciate it. Big up to everyone locked in. Turkey just being what they're supposed to do, which is cooked. Yo, it's peak. It's actually peak. I saw Miguel Almiron being the first player to get sent off for covering their mouth. And you know what, guys? As much as I complain about the World Cup here, about the hydration breaks, etc., there's two things that I would actually adopt in football from the World Cup consistently. Number one is the rule about covering your mouth gets you sent off, because if it's especially in-game, like I know after the game they do it when they're talking to each other and the cameras are on them, that's fine. But if it's in-game and it's an opponent and it's not your teammate, because covering your mouth while you're talking to your teammate, that's not a big deal. But saying something to an opponent, covering your mouth, getting sent off for that, I can't lie, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Number one. Number two, the goal kick, the 5-second goal kick rule, I'm on board with that. I'm actually on board with that because it stops the time wasting, and I think we've seen it just so much. Let's have a look at the starting 11 today for the Netherlands. A few changes actually in their front line. In particular, Somerville, scoring the goal against Japan last week, gets benched. Daniel Marlon on the right. Brian Brobby gets a start, which is interesting because obviously I know that I think Sweden play with a back four, sometimes shifting into a back three in game. So it'd be interesting. Cody Gakpo keeps his spot. The rest of the 11 is the exact same as that game against Japan. And then obviously Sweden got some decent players. Let's be real, they got some very decent players. I don't know if they can hand it to the Netherlands today. Like, I don't know personally. But I think you look at that front line, guys. If a club had that front line, they'd have two of the best number 9s in the league, really. Alexander Isak. And no, I'm not related to Isak here. For the people that are going to come into the chat and say, Minna, are you related to Isak? I'm not. I'm not related to Isak. Yeah. Victor Gyökeres, Ayari, who scored 2 great goals against Tunisia, and it's so funny because he didn't celebrate the first one, but he celebrated the second one. Doing a no celebration at a World Cup, that's some get that woke nonsense out of the World Cup, man. And of course, if you're a United fan in the chat, then you know Victor Lindelof is the captain for Sweden. So they've got some decent players, as I mentioned. Taha Ali, shout out to Taha Ali as well on the bench. I hope I get to see him play. He hasn't played in the World Cup so far, but I remember in the lead up to the World Cup, he came off the bench for Sweden and created an amazing goal for them. So he's a speedy winger. Taha Ali is the definition, yeah, of what you expect from a Somali footballer. Speedy, skillful, techie, dribbles well, can get past the man. He can create. That's the only difference, because normally them lot don't be passing. But get your predictions, guys, in the chat for this game. The teams are walking out right now. That jacket is sick, man. Yeah, that Netherlands jacket is sick. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. But that looks wavy. That looks wavy. But get your predictions in the chat. I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1 Sweden. I want Sweden to win. Although saying that, I should be careful, because you guys know the Mina curse is actually real. So I should be careful saying that I'm supporting Sweden and I want Sweden to win. But I'm gonna go Sweden 2-1. I'll go Isak goal, and I will go Ayari goal. Draw. You think it could be a draw? To be honest, I was saying, like, at the beginning of the stream, all the games tend to be dead when you hype it up so much. And this is a fixture that people have been looking forward to in the group stages. Why has that brother got a bruise on his face? Yo, he's got bruises under his eyes. What the hell? That Netherlands player. That's crazy. 2-2 draw. I think I can see a draw. The only thing I'll say is I want goals. I feel like we haven't been subjected yet in the World Cup to a thriller of a game with goals on both sides. Maybe the closest was the England game where there was quite a few goals. But we haven't seen a game where, like, I seen Brazil, dominate Haiti, and, Curacao hold 7. But I ain't seen like a 4-3, 3-3. Ruud van Nistelrooy is one of the assistant coaches for the Netherlands. I mean, for that reason alone, I should support the Netherlands, because I love Ruud van Nistelrooy. But I can't lie, man. Netherlands, you gotta hold that. Japan and Netherlands was a good game, but it didn't have a lot of goals. It was 1-1. Van Hecker, he had to sign for Spurs. I think Van Hecker and the other guy, Senesi, joining Spurs. I'm sure that means Van de Ven and Romero are leaving, right? Surely that must be the case. If I hear that Romero linked to United one more time, it'll be crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen, actually. Reportedly, again, I'm taking this with a pinch of salt, because the source is not sourcing, but reportedly, Tottenham are edging close to agreeing personal terms with Matheus Fernandes. I saw that report earlier this afternoon. I hope there's not much truth to it. Yeah. I'll never support a team where Van Dijk plays. You know what's so funny? I think everyone thinks like that except for Liverpool fans. Like, I don't know why. I think every rival fan doesn't like Van Dijk. So even if like you're like if Xerxes, Taha Ali's short, bro. What the hell? Even if Xerxes was playing for United for the Dutch right now, I don't even think I would support them either, just because of Virgil van Dijk. I couldn't do that. But the teams are shaking hands. I really like that Netherlands jacket. Riri, bless up, man. How you doing, sis? How you doing? I hope you're good. Close your eyes when Virgil's on the ball. How's everyone's Saturday been? How's everyone? You know what? I actually feel very well rested. Even though last night I went to bed late, I woke up this morning ready to, hit the ground running and take on the day. And it's been a bit humid today here in the UK. But it's gonna get hotter. So I just gotta firm it, man. Mendes doing a madness with Fernandes to Spurs link. Do you think he's pushing it? Do you think he's pushing it to either force United to do something, or maybe he's just actually trying to get his team, his player a move? Does Tottenham have an actual strategy, or are they just sniffing all over the place? Great question. I don't know what Tottenham's transfer plan is. I don't know what Tottenham's transfer plans are. I'm about to fry some fish for a client, so we'll be listening to you because I can't watch the game. Why are you frying fish for a client? What does that mean? What does that mean? Big up MUFC 14. Big up, big up, big up. Germany versus Ivory Coast after this as well. Is that not this? Hey, the referee is the English ref from the Prem. Oh, we're about to see some abysmal refereeing, maybe. We got Michael Oliver officiating the game. Yeah. I'm gonna say, hot take, let's expect a lot of stops and starts. Who's this random kid that's doing the coin toss? Victor Lindelof. Oh, oh, I didn't know that, Ree. I did not know that. I didn't know, by the way, at the World Cup that the nationalities of the linos and the ref is always the same. So I thought for some reason that you can mix it up a little bit. But always the officials on the pitch, so the two linos and the ref, is always from the same country. Is it possible for both of them to lose? Why? Why? It can't be worse than the ref who was... What was wrong with the ref for the Turkey-Paraguay game? I thought sending Miguel Almiron off was the right thing to do, man. Brian Brobby up top. What are we saying? Brobby hat-trick? Sad though, the Somerville getting benched after scoring. I want Sweden to win, same. But then if Sweden lose, it's peak, man. The Minna curse has never beaten the allegations. For me, he did well. That was a heated game. It was. I watched it back this morning. It felt like tensions were through the roof. Alexander Isak. This is probably the few times I'm actually rooting for Isak. I'm looking at Sweden's bench. All I recognise is Bergvall, Elanga and Taha Ali. That's the only three people I recognise. Koeman, oh my god. This guy's a fraud, you know that. And I don't know how Ronald Koeman gets good managerial jobs every single time. Graham Potter ball. Damn, the whole crowd is full of orange. Bloody hell. It's the whole of the US. So you've got Netherlands, the Dutch people there. What the hell? Alright, we're about to have kickoff when they do their little 10-second countdown. I can't believe it's already been exactly over a week of the World Cup, guys. It's been exactly over a week. I don't know if any of you guys got football fatigue. Because I think I might be starting to approach a little bit of football fatigue. I can't lie. As much as I love the game, I love the sport, I die for it. The fatigue is real. We got a kickoff. Hopefully they just don't kick the ball away, as everybody likes to do. What about Fernandes going to Spurs? There's no news to say he's going to Spurs officially. It's just to say that they've agreed or they're about to agree personal terms. I don't know, man. I'm trust, quotation mark, trusting the process. I'm trusting the process. Long throw. That's a very long throw from Denzel Dumfries. Out. Turkey out the competition already. Yes. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys remember. Yesterday we were talking about head-to-head. Like what happens, goal difference. It's moved from goal difference, apparently. Apparently, goal difference is not the first thing that decides who goes through if you're level on points. Apparently, it is head-to-head. Apparently, FIFA changed it coming into this competition. I watched the Turkey game yesterday and they could keep playing and not yet score. You know what's crazy, yeah? Is Arda Güler is my favourite Turkish player, but people keep saying to me, Kenan Yildiz is better than him. But every time I watch Kenan Yildiz, I'm not impressed. Like, not impressed like to the level I am impressed of, what's it called? Arda Güler. So I don't know. Maybe sometimes I'm thinking, am I just a bad judge of a player? Like, am I bad judgment? Great football here from the Netherlands. Good defending there. Good defending there. I think the next update is United have it done. Perhaps the delay is Somerville, and maybe we pay more for him and less for Fernandes, so they don't have to give Southampton a cut for a sell-on. You know what? You might be right, man. Connor, you might be right. That is definitely something that could happen. How you doing, Maury? I'm surprised you're awake, man. I'm surprised a lot of you lot are awake for the people that stayed up last night for the game. Yeah, Kanan and Arda are two different players, but people have been arguing that the Turkish team should run through Kanan. And I'm thinking, when I watch Turkey, I think it should run through Arda Güler. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? A lot of people had Turkey as their dark horses. I was like, yeah, dark horse in... you could be dark horse in Euros, yeah? World Cup is different ball game. People see you'll just rip it up in Serie A, which is much easier league. I have a question to ask you guys. Has there been any player from the Italian league, yeah, that has balled out at the World Cup so far? Probably the only person I could say is Jonathan David getting a hat-trick against Qatar. But, like, come on, man. You put me in that Canada team, I get a hat-trick too, man. Minna, who's on the back of the Milan kit? This kit, the back of it, it's Kaka. It's Kaka on the back of it. Virgil van Dijk on the ball. Dumfries. It's crazy to think, guys, this backline that the Netherlands are playing with, yeah, is a backline of Van der Ven, Van Dijk, Van Hecker, Dumfries. And next season they're going to be at Real Madrid, Spurs, Liverpool, and we see where Van der Ven ends up. I would take Van der Ven at United in a heartbeat, man. I would have him in a heartbeat. Pulisic. Yeah, Pulisic, I could say that. He had a decent he had two good games. I could say that. The only dark horse that never left the stable. Yeah, YL. I think this is the shirt of that year. 07, I think. This shirt is from the 07 final. I think it's when AC Milan knocked us out on the way to the final, this shirt. Yeah, Van der Ven plays for Spurs, but they apparently they could be looking to sell him. Apparently they could be looking to sell him. Donyell Marlin. Hey, another player that I've interviewed on Uncut this season, Donyell Marlin, when he was at Villa. But that's why I say Serie A is jokes, yeah, because he joined Serie A in January. And then he won MVP of the league. And he was the second top goal scorer. How can you join in January and you're the second top goal scorer? Barcelona are desperate to replace Araujo. They need to, man. That guy needs to get out of here. That guy needs to get out of here. I need him at Barcelona. Who? Van der Ven? Long ball. Great pass one for Bruggen. This is why they brought Brobby on, by the way. This is why they brought Brobby on. Great ball in. Brobby. Wow. Goal, 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 goal. Goal, goal, goal. Netherlands 1-0. Brian Brobby got Netherlands playing a different... That is typical, guys. Can I just say? That football is just number 9. Hold up the ball. Lay it off. Make a run into the box. That's what you want your 9 to do, man. Isaac, where are you? Alexander Isaac, where are you? That's great play from... yeah, great play from Brian Brobby. He deserved that goal, man. He deserved that goal. Remember when... do you guys remember when Ten Hag wanted us to buy Brian Brobby? That's shit defending, by the way. Who is that? That number 4? What's his name? That number 4, Hein. His name is Hein. He plays for Atalanta. Isaac Hein. Yeah, that's shit. Some crap defending on his part. I like Brobby, though, but because I hate Van Dijk, I hate the whole country. I like, to be honest, I remember when Sunderland versus United, when we drew at the end of the season, he was a nuisance. He was an absolute nuisance. Quick goal. Quick goal. 6 minutes. A Cody Gakpo assist as well. What do you expect? What Netherlands gonna do now? Just defend their 1-0 lead and try to see it out. Gyökeres forces Verbruggen into a save. I like this Sweden shirt. Sweden's kit looks nice. I would take Verbruggen as a goalkeeper at United. You know, if we didn't have Le Mans and we needed to sign a goalkeeper, I would actually take Verbruggen, guys. First corner of the game. Sweden, you got some good aerial threats as well in the box, but they go short. This guy's offside. This guy, Isaac, you had a crap touch and you're offside. Listen, guys, if I had a pound, yeah, for the amount of times, he's not even offside there. He wasn't offside, it's just a crap touch. It doesn't even matter if they called it offside, it was a crap touch, man. But yeah, if I had a pound for the amount of times people commented on Premier League videos that of me interviewing a player and they're saying, why is Isaac's cousin interviewing this player? Or if I had a pound, wallah, I'd be a millionaire. I'd never have to stream again. Isaac turned into Lukaku. Hey, don't disrespect Lukaku, man. Don't disrespect Lukaku, man. Ooh, it's a high foot, but play on. Robbie again with the hold-up play. And he wins the free kick, I think. I wonder how much refs get paid at the World Cup. Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. We hit 21k today. Please don't unsubscribe. I know one person will just unsubscribe to wind me up. Gavin Birch plays the ball across the box. Sweden do well to defend. Sweden do well there to defend. What's everyone been up to today? Let me know what you've been up to on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. What are they playing? 4-4-2. It's looking like a 4-4-2 out of possession for Sweden. Oh, Brobby is causing problems, man. Brobby is causing problems. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming through as well. The FIFA World Cup feature pay for match officials with centre referees earning 100k as a participation fee and assistant. That's good money, man. Additional earnings include pre-match fees that increase from group stage. That's pretty good. So if you get to the final, obviously if you host the final, then that's probably like the goal, right? You make the most money from that. That's not bad. 100k. 100k for a couple of games. Rude awakening for Sweden though. More goals coming their way. I feel bad for Tunisia around 3. Tunisia have to play, what, the Netherlands on the third game? Netherlands might... If Netherlands win today, they would have done enough to qualify, I think. I wanted Sweden and Japan to qualify from this group. Marlin, ball in. Gakpo gets the header down. Not much. Tunisia, though, they just brought in what I call a serial cup manager. The guy won AFCON with, who was it? Two different countries he won AFCON with. He's coached the French women's team at the World Cup. He's coached Saudi at the World Cup. He's coached Saudi twice, I think. That guy is just oh, what a pass. What a pass from Denzel Dumfries. Intercepted. But that was a beautiful pass. You know what, Ridwan, I always say, yeah? When your best player is Hannibal Mejbri, then that's a problem. I liked Hannibal Mejbri, but he's the most nothing player I've ever seen. Like, nothing. I don't know what he's good at. I don't know, and I know what he's bad at. Tunisia got a long way to go to catch up with the rest of North African football, I think. Corner for the Netherlands. Ooh, near post gets dealt with by Gyökeres. Most teams would want to make sure they top their group. Netherlands will be filled for... I don't know if Netherlands will field a strong group, but to be honest, they'll only be on 4 points. So if they win today, because obviously they drew to Japan. So for safety, yeah, they'll probably do that. If they won their the first 2 games, then they probably could have had they could have afforded to you know, rotate. 12 minutes in. It's been all Netherlands, man. It's been all Netherlands. You know, I realised everyone who fails at Chelsea, they fail upwards. Poch, failing, becomes US manager. Graham Potter becomes Sweden manager. Enzo, he didn't fail, but he fell out with them and walked. City manager. Liam Rosenit, he ain't got to worry, man. He's probably got a good job lined up for him in the next 6 or so months. Gravenberch tries to switch it. He slips. Sweden can't get control of the ball, man. Sweden cannot get control of the game in any case, in any way. Apart from Maino, United midfield academy products never know their roles at senior football. I think Angel Gomez done well in his career. I think Ghana, he's done well in his career. Kobe, as you mentioned as well. The thing is, yeah, I always say this, when we talk about the academy players at United, not all of them are going to be hits. Like, not all of them are going to be hits at senior level. So we got, like, it's okay for them to leave United and go do something elsewhere. Just because they didn't get into United first team doesn't mean they're crap at football. It just means they couldn't get into United at first team. And that's why I'll always have good things to say about people like James Garner, people like Angel Gomez, who I just think never really got opportunities. Sometimes it's about opportunities. Ethan Laird, I remember going to QPR games to watch Ethan Laird when he was on loan. He was one of the best fullbacks at that season in the Championship. Then he got injured in February, and then his loan spell just went downhill, and it's just never worked out for him. It doesn't mean he's a bad player. Just because you don't succeed at United don't mean you can't succeed elsewhere. But also, you have to bear in mind as well, guys, I think the rate of, like, the rate of academy football to first team in the Premier League is like 0.001%. Like, not many get that opportunity for consistent football. That's why I think you only produce academy products every couple of years. There's no club right now that produces a new academy talent every season that comes into the first team. It's impossible. Globally, only 0.5 to 4% of players who enter youth academies end up making it professional footballers at top level. See? And what are we saying top level? What are we saying is top level? Are we saying is... The ball's gone flat, apparently. But yeah, what are we saying is top level? Are we saying it's Premier League level? Is it just any of the top flight leagues in Europe? Barcelona do that? No, they don't. They don't. Arsenal had a few. How many have Arsenal had recently? How many have Arsenal had in recent years? Marlon. Out to Dumfries. Ball in. Brobby! Brian Brobby! Second goal of the game. This is all the Netherlands had to do. This is all they had to do. They just had to play Brian Brobby up top. Because he's getting in between the centre-backs comfortably. Comfortably. Are you telling me I've gone from watching the likes of Robin van Persie up top for the Netherlands, and now I'm watching Brian Brobby of Sunderland scoring 2 goals in 16 minutes at a World Cup in his first start for the Netherlands? You deserve to start. I did say it was a smart thing of him, Ronald Koeman. This centre back guy is crap guy. This guy, can I say, yeah? This Isaac Hines guy, he is crap. Oh my god. Like, this centre-back, he's actually crap. Or like, it's not even Victor Lindelof that is being the problem. I just turned on the TV. Brother, you missed 2 goals already, man. You missed 2 goals already, man. And he could get a 3rd. This Brobby fella is rapid. I don't know how rapid he is. I know he's strong and physical. I know that for sure. I've seen that at Ajax. Seen it at Sunderland. Brobby would be a good backup to Sesko. I like how he bullies the defenders. That's what I think football is missing from number 9s, you know? The ones that bully the defenders physically, they're like barging them and all of that stuff. I like these kind of games, man. I like these kind of strikers make the football fun to watch. I'm tired of this woke nonsense, false 9, all of that stuff. Nah, give me a number 9 like this. Give me a number 9 like this. Look away for a second and they scored a 2nd goal. You know what I realized? The Netherlands have figured it out. Just get it out to the wide channels and put a ball in. Get it out to the wide channels and put a cross in. I did say it was kind of harsh to drop Somerville, but it's worked out to be the right solution so far. Sweden yet to have a chance on goal, by the way. Selective, you were on to Cunha yesterday. What has Gyökeres done so far? What has Gyökeres done so far? I don't even want to hate you. I don't even want to hate on Arsenal players, but you're making me want to. What has Gyökeres done so far? Look, he's walking around. He's just going like this. Every time with his head. I like Frankie, man, how he plays football just easy. Look at that. Frankie de Jong, man, in the half spaces, in the middle. Bam. Puts it out to Gravenberch. That's a good pivot, by the way, of Gravenberch and de Jong. Oh, yeah. Selective. We celebrated shots on target now. That's how the mighty have fallen, man. Just last night you were getting on to Cunha. And now you're saying, oh, that's not true. Gyökeres had a shot. On goal. Da'alu wa alaikum salam. How you doing? How you doing? Not everyone can play 18 minutes. De Jong is Ten Hag's the one who got away. De Jong is really like the one that what if. You know you always think what if. De Jong is one of them players that you think what if. What if he came to United? What was his career going to be like if he joined the United? I don't even know. Would he even be at the national team right now? Graham Potter looking stressed on the bench. Oh, what a pass from Virgil van Dijk. But Reinders loses it. Sweden on the break. Dumfries dares to cover and wins the free kick. Cunha never had a shot on target. They were mishits, Mina, and got lucky. Okay, so guys, yeah, listen to this. Listen to this. Cunha never had a shot on target. This is the same Cunha that scored 2 goals. What does it mean if you score a goal? It means you got a shot on target. Selective, you are so funny, honestly. I love the consistency. I love it. No days off. No days off. We've not made such an investment in midfield since Pogba. And even then, we didn't. We set Pogba up to fail in a way. Imagine being in your prime time football, yeah? Prime age of football. This is why I always feel sorry for Pogba, man. Being in your prime of football. And you, no disrespect, but you got like Matic and Herrera as midfield partners. De Jong takes the free kick quick. Gakpo delivery in. Can't beat the first man. I think Brobby's getting a hat-trick, man. Virgil van Dijk. What is this football that the Netherlands are playing? Sweden win the free kick. And I do like the Sweden kit, I can't lie. How did Sweden even qualify? You know what? Good question. Because I think they had like a tough run for their qualification. They had to play like qualifiers. Yoker has 6 hair flips. That guy's always putting his hands through his hair. End of first quarter, by the way, guys. End of first quarter. They're booing the hydration break, as they should. Thank you very much, because you take the sting and the excitement out of the game. You kill the momentum. You've literally killed the momentum of the game. Sweden's route to the World Cup. Let's see. Sweden's route to World Cup 2026. Sweden's route to the World Cup was... They beat Ukraine and Poland. What happened? Wait, hold on. Okay, so Sweden qualified after a bad display in the qualifying round, but they finished bottom of Group B. Didn't win any of their qualifiers, but they secured a place in the UEFA playoffs because of their UEFA Nations League ranking. Well, they made it to the World Cup through clearing, guys. If you don't know what clearing is, here in the UK, when you're going to when you go to university, if you don't get the grades that you need for the university that you got an offer from, you have to call around other universities on results day, and you have to ask, what degrees do you have that have a space for someone? And that's called clearing. We call it clearing. Sweden got into the World Cup through clearing because they finished rock bottom of their group in the qualifiers, but they only got into the playoffs because of their UEFA Nations League ranking. Because of that, they beat Ukraine in the first playoff, and then they beat Poland in the final playoff, in the playoffs final, thanks to a goal from Gyökeres in the 88th minute to win them the game. An incredible number of excuses get made for Pogba. I like him, but as time goes on, people are forgetting all the negatives he brought to the table. Connor, what negatives would you say Pogba brought to the table? Out of curiosity. Are you going to say, like, what, the dancing? The haircuts? Like, what negative stuff did he bring? I hope Sweden will bring on Taha Ali soon. I hope so too, but I have a weird feeling that if they are losing in this manner, I don't think they'll bring him on. But I need to see Taha Ali come on. They got a band performing in the stadium, guys. They got a whole band performing. This is crazy. That is ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Sweden are so slow. They haven't really got on the ball. Sweden really haven't got on the ball so far. We're about to have the second quarter kickoff, and I'm so glad these people booed the water break, because there's no business to have a water break right now. The constant chat at every international break. Wait, hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. The constant chat at every international break. Numerous injuries. Didn't apply himself fully at times, considering his ability. Bruno walked in the team and never got any of the grace people gave Pogba. Do you think so? I think people gave Bruno a lot of grace. And I think, I don't know, would you guys say, alright, let me ask you, do you think, who walked into a better team, Bruno or Pogba? Bear in mind, Bruno walked into a team, and it took, what, 4 years to win something? Pogba walked into a team with the likes of Ibrahimovic, etc. First season won Europa and thing. I feel like people give Bruno a lot of grace. But also, bear in mind, I don't think we've spent a lot of money on Bruno compared to Pogba. Like, the price tag is always going to be the problem. Always, always, always. Pogba was capable of so much more, and that's why I'm being harsh on him. Fair enough. You're holding him to a higher standard maybe than what other people are. Sweden, corner. Let's see if they can do something. Again, see, look, Gyökeres is putting his hand through his hair again. Oh, it's a throw on. Long throw. Flick it on. Flicked on. Ooh. He gets a shot off on a half volley, but it gets blocked by his own teammate. You see, he smashed it into Lindelof's face. Sweden, I think, are one of 5 countries that have made it to the final that have never won it. They're showing us Brian Brobby being miles on the side. It's poor defending again. Hi Mina, how you doing? What are your expectations for us in the Champions League next year? I'll probably do a video on it before the season starts, but I won't know what my expectations are until I see the squad that we have. But we should actually qualify at least to the knockouts. That's the minimum, I think. It's so good to see Gyökeres and Isak playing. Feels like Pinky in the brain. I don't know how this 2-man striker thing works for Sweden. I feel like it makes them too narrow. As I say that, they just give the ball away. Honestly, I feel like seeing Isak coming off the left is weird. I know we've seen that with him. He used to do it like drift wide when he played up top for Newcastle, but it's weird seeing a 2-man striker partnership and both of them are meant to be, in my eyes, the centre forward. So it's odd. There you go. Great from Isak. As I say that, he finds Gyökeres. Gyökeres can hold it up. If he can drag out Van Dijk. Gyökeres with a great ball in. Oh my god, Ayari. Ayari, that is the worst chest control that I've ever seen. Wow. Wow. There is no... I think he should have just let it land on the volley. Like, yeah, why is he... He should have just let that land and volley it. Smash it. That is a great ball in from Gyökeres. I got to give Mr. credit for that pass. And he took Van Dijk away from that scenario. Fellaini scores that. Robin van Persie scores that, man. Flying Dutchman. He scores that too. Bad control. What are you guys saying? He should have headed it? Because I'm thinking if he just let it drop, if he didn't want to header it because, you know, getting the power behind the header, etc. He should have just let it drop and volley it, man. Gakpo gets caught out there. If Sweden can just reset, and they got a little bit of momentum with them right now, I think. Remember the Van Persie header? That's one of my favourite World Cup goals of all time, you know. What's your favourite World Cup goal, guys? What would you say is the best World Cup goal you've seen live? Oh, for me, is that Robin van Persie one. King in the Indies. Is it chest height or is it just his height? Because he's already quite tiny. Great football here from Sweden. Another ball in. It's a bad ball in. Bad ball in. But yeah, what would you say is your favourite World Cup goal? Like the best World Cup goal you've seen live? Because I would say it's the Robin van Persie goal. The Beckham free kick. That Beckham free kick was crazy. Obviously, James Rodriguez as well. Yeah. James Rodriguez is a given. Pele goal. Pavard, Bergkamp, Götze, or any scored against Argentina. Roberto Carlos. Yeah, Roberto Carlos scored a good goal. He scored a good goal. I feel like this World Cup, the quality of goals, or maybe like, yeah, there's no more screamers, man. We're not seeing people just... We saw South Africa blast it 500 times from outside the box, but I'm trying to see more goals. Like, I'm trying to see a goal like that this World Cup. Shaqiri 2018 outside the box, bicycle, yeah. Oh, that was a good goal. That was a good goal. Ayari only knows how to play against Israel. Leave him alone, man. Mina, Spain is training in the high school stadium this morning. I was shocked when I saw them, but their training was intense. How was it? How was it? Did you get to meet any of the players? It's not Euros. It's Euros, not World Cup. But I think Van Basten volley in Euro '88 final is the best tournament goal ever, considering the weight itself and the goal itself. Fair enough. Maradona solo goal. Fairs. I was thinking about the other day. You know how everyone talks about like the Messi performance in the final, but no one talks about Cannavaro's 2006 World Cup performance. Not Cannavaro, sorry. What's that guy called? The guy that Zidane headbutted. Maza whatever. Materazzi. No one talks about Materazzi's World Cup final. Yeah, the fact that he gave away a penalty, scored the equaliser, got headbutted all in one game. We saw Bosnia score a screamer. I wouldn't really call that a screamer. Like, it's a bullet of a goal. To be honest, though, Saibari's goal was a good goal yesterday against Scotland. I got an autograph from Rodri. Oh, don't say that, man. This is a United chat. Don't say you got an autograph from Rodri. But yeah, Materazzi, he actually had one of the best World Cup performances, man. Isaac. Great pass. Gyökeres. Selective. Where are you? What the hell was that from? Gyökeres. He's playing like this right now. This is how Gyökeres is playing. It's like he's wearing this flipping mask on his eyes. He needs to do better, man. The Italy team was average for a world champion standard. I actually think I would say like the last 7 World Cup winners, I'll say that Italy team was the worst out of all of them. They were the deadest, not the worst, but the deadest. There's not really any quotation mark superstars that I remember from that was like, wow. I'm looking at 02 Brazil, 2010 Spain, 2014 German team, 2018 France team, 2022 Argentina team, 98 France team, 94 Brazil. Like, that Italy team is actually like the worst of recent winners, probably. Says a lot as well that they haven't qualified for 3 World Cups. Cunha would have scored that. 100% Cunha would have scored that. My commentator called Sweden's centre-back Isak. Yeah, he's called Isak. His name is Isak Hein. Isak is his first name, the centre-back for Sweden. The one that's playing number 4. Only Pirlo and Buffon were at their best. Yeah, fairs. Started watching 2012. Okay. When did you... Hey, guys, when did everyone start watching football? I started watching... If I say when I started watching football, you lot are just... I'm never beating the auntie allegations. But just know that I started watching football before Brazil won 02 World Cup. Take from that what you wish. But that's when I... Like, the first World Cup I vividly remember is 02 World Cup. '97, '94. What? You lot are saying 94. You're lying, man. You what? No, you guys are lying to me, man. Riri, I believe, because I know how old Riri is. But you lot saying to me you were watching Ahmed Zayn in '94. Come on, no way, no way. '98 first World Cup I remember. 1986 Maradona days. '06, okay. Here's me thinking you lot are the unks in the chat in that case. You lot are the unks in the chat. Because I'm saying I remember 02 World Cup. And you lot are saying 86 and 94. Fairs, Ahmed, fairs. I respect it. Yeah, no, the first one I remember vividly is 02. Like, I did watch 98 World Cup, but I don't remember it. I was a kid. My first game was Zidane headbutt. Damn, imagine that being the first World Cup that you remember. I remember Baggio missed a pen like yesterday. 05. Wow, there's a huge age range in the chat then. First game I vividly remember was Germany-Italy 06. Isak. Gyökeres, save from Verbruggen. That's his 3rd chance of the game. It's always interesting to see when people started. When did West Germany win it? Yeah, it was 1990 West Germany won it. Because 02, 94... 02 and 94 was Brazil, 98 was France. Yeah, 90 was West Germany. Minna was there when Fontaine scored. My first proper memory of football is 02 when England got knocked out in 02. From I think Brazil knocked us out. Ronaldinho. I think it was the Ronaldinho goal, I think. Yeah. It was and the game was on early in the morning, I remember. And I was watching it in the morning before we went to school. was begging my mom to not make me go to school that day. We went to school, and then when we went to school, every class had the game on. In primary school, every class had it on. Van de Ven, great run. Probably can't get there for the delivery. Zidane headbutt is actually one of my first football memories. Wow. Guys, this new Gakpo for the Netherlands, yeah? Liverpool might have to wear an orange shirt from now on. Liverpool might have to wear an orange shirt from now on. If this is how he performs for the Netherlands. De Jong. Fun fact, all 23 Italian players that won the World Cup in 2006 played in Italy. How the Serie A has fallen. That's crazy, because now, look, you look at the Italian team and what? Donnarumma? I can't really think of anyone that's like quotation mark superstar. Imagine if Brazil, England meet again and they beat you guys. Don't say that. From 86, I remember. I'm not going to say that, yeah, because I don't call that Maradona goal that. I just call it the hand. The hand goal. Gazetteers in 90. Baggio's missed 94. Wow. Do you think Ahmed will start tonight? I don't think so, you know. I don't think so, because I think Diamande is better on the right. Although, do you want Diamande to go up against Kimmich? Who plays at right back for Germany? Is it Kimmich? Because on the other side is Nathaniel Brown. So I don't know who. I don't know. I think Ahmad should start, but I think having him coming off the bench is not a bad shout. Gakpo puts a delivery in. Free header for Dumfries, just too high though. Netherlands pressing high up to win it, and they do win it back. Can Marlon cut it? Oh my god, what is that cross from Marlon? Where is that? That cross from Marlon should have been on a plate to Brobby. It should have been on a plate to Brobby. Netherlands are peppering Sweden, guys. I can't lie. This don't look good for Sweden. I don't see Sweden beating Japan either. I don't see Sweden beating Japan, so they might be stuck on their 3 points. That was a shot, not a cross. Are you sure? Are you sure? That looked like a cross to me. Yeah, what is going on between the Portuguese fans and social media? Because why am I seeing things about Bruno and João Neves and Vitinha? Oh, Ayari blasts it over. This guy got a bullet on his foot, guys. He's got a bullet of a foot. Ooh, I feel sorry for the person that hits in the crowd. Does Holland wear pink jerseys instead of orange? No, they're wearing orange. They're wearing orange. I think it's sad for Sweden because it's going to be half-time soon. And half-time is coming at a moment where they're gaining momentum. Same thing as the hydration break. It's pink. That kit is not pink. Are you guys colorblind? That kit is not pink. That's an orange kit. That's literally an orange kit, guys. That's not pink. Well, you need to go Specsavers if you think that's pink, man. There's a rumour that Rashford is injured during training and might not play Ghana game. Don't say that. Guys, that kit is not pink. Come on. What kit are you guys seeing on your screen right now? Do you know how I know it's orange? Because you know on BBC, yeah, they put the colour of the team in the name. And right now, Sweden is in blue and Netherlands is in orange. Neon orange. Look, Dumfries is wearing pink boots and his boots do not look like his kit. His boot and his kit do not look alike. Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. They don't see colour. Dumfries, delivery in. Is that a handball? No. No, it's not a handball. I can't lie, when I watched the Sweden-Tunisia game, yeah, I only watched like the extended highlights and Sweden looked good. Now I'm watching them and they don't look good. But they win a free kick, very high up. Good drive there. Gravenberch gives away the free kick against Gudmundsson. Gotta put a good delivery in, man. Gotta put a good delivery in. Minna, what is these pink shoes in the World Cup? Any story behind it? Apparently they it's the brands. The brands have decided to go for pink for this World Cup. Ball in. Go! Go! I said they needed to score. I said they needed to score, but I think the Linos put the flag up. Flag's gone up. No goal. Flag is up. Offside. No goal. VAR! The kid is saying VAR! VAR! I think he's saying VAR, VAR. Let's see, is that offside? Yeah, they're all offside. All of them are offside. All of them are offside. Verbruggen though, he's lucky, man. He got caught out. Yeah, Ridwan, I was just about to say, Verbruggen got caught out there. Came out to punch it. And nothing. He missed it completely. He caught life. Yep, no goal. Offside. Robbie? Oh, you can't win it. We've got 4 minutes of extra time. Gakpo. 1v1, what you got? Like this fullback is getting toasted by Gakpo. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying that Gakpo has a fullback on toast. Hope you'll do the next England game. I miss hate watching on Minna's live. You know what's funny? This is not even an excuse, but I don't think I could do that game because of the weather here in England. It's going to be like 35 degrees on that day. So I don't know if I can actually do a watch long. I will let you guys know because I will do Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Ayari wins a free kick on the edge of the box. Let's go. Go for goal from here, man. Go for goal here. Go for goal. Go for goal. Right on the edge of the box, Dumfries gives away a free kick. Ayari needs to do more of this. He needs to get on the ball, dribble. Yeah, man. Create something. It's Isaac standing over it and Gyökeres. Since when does Gyökeres take set pieces? Since when does Gyökeres take free kicks? Arsenal fans. Is that common? Is this a thing? Because Gyökeres and Isaac are both standing over the ball right now. He was set piece taker at Lisbon. Okay. That's Sporting. Cool, cool, cool. He said it's his time to step up, man. What you got, Gyökeres? Ernest, how you doing? How you doing? Is he that guy? Let's find out. Right on the edge of the box. Oh, goes low to the keeper's side. Save from Verbruggen. Not a bad attempt, I think. Not a bad attempt, I think. Long throw for Sweden. Probably be the last part of the first half. Isaac, that can't win the header. On the volley. Oh, too wide. Negrin. It sounds very weird whenever the commentator says his name. I can't lie. I keep getting caught off guard whenever I hear the commentator saying his name. What happened to that guy? Actually, was he Swedish? That Naipan you? I think that was his name. And I think City signed him. I can't remember if he was Swedish or what. Oh, he's Norwegian. He's Norwegian. And he's on loan somewhere. He's on loan to Middlesbrough. Or was on loan to Middlesbrough. Last kick of the game, I think. Last chance of the game for Sweden. If they could get a delivery in the box. Getting doubled up on. Great defending there. Netherlands take it. De Jong. Jaded, I've heard the commentator say the name so many times that I'm starting to think like, yo, what is it? What does this guy keep saying? Goodman served. Ayari. Ooh, forces the keeper to make a save. They could have had a goal by now. Sweden really could have had a goal. He played in the PL2 Cup final against us. Okay, okay. He was really the next best thing last summer. Everybody was hyping him up. Good save from Verbruggen. Verbruggen made some good saves in the first half. All this orange is hurting my eyes in the crowd, man. And you don't want to tell me this kit is pink. Corner. Verbruggen gets a good hand to it. And it's half time. Half time. You know what, guys? I'll be very honest. It's actually been a decent game. Honestly, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking it's actually been a decent game so far. I know we've been skeptical of, quotation marks, the big games. Guys, Minna would rather stream San Marino versus Anguilla rather than give us an England stream. If you want me to do England watch along, on Tuesday, I'll do it. I will actually do it. It's just that, again, I'm just like, I'm scared of the jinx. I'm actually scared, like, the jinx could be a reality, guys. Especially, I can't lie, England versus Ghana is going to be jokes. That's going to be a hilarious game. Because the whole of Africa is basically going to be supporting England. I know for a fact Nigerians are going to be supporting England. England are the three lions. Netherlands are the orangutans. I don't know. What is the Netherlands' nickname? I just found out like a couple of months ago that Holland was just the area in the Netherlands. And that's why not everybody likes to go by the name of Holland. They don't like the country to be called Holland because not all of the country is Holland. Come, you know who we're going to look at? Let's look at Victor Gyökeres. Look at that, 6.9. 6.9 from Victor Gyökeres. Premier League winning Victor Gyökeres. And you got Brian Brobby on the other side with a double. To be honest though, I don't think Victor Gyökeres is... firstly, most of his shots have been on target. Most of his shots have been on target, so I'll give him that. And I like this two-man thing between him and Isaac. I just feel like this Sweden team, unless it's going to be like a little carry job from Ayari or Isaac or Gyökeres, I don't see them getting anything from this. I actually don't see them getting anything from this. And looking at what their group is looking like, obviously, Tunisia's going out. Japan will beat Tunisia tonight. They'll jump over Sweden, and then Sweden will have to beat Japan, and I don't see that happening. Yeah, what's the ads that you lot are seeing, man? Let me know what ads you lot are seeing. Home Depot, David Beckham, I need to know how much money he's made from World Cup ads. I need to know how much money David Beckham has made from World Cup ads. Because every time you lot keep telling me there's an ad on your screen, it seems to be David Beckham advertising something. That guy is a money-making advertisement machine, honestly. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. If you want to join the membership club as well, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content, and you get to support the growth of the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can. By sending in a super chat with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. We have a super chat goal on the stream today. You can help us reach that. I will be dropping a members only vlog next week. So it's only available to members, and it'll be like behind the scenes, day in the life. You know, I got to shoot with ESPN and some other stuff. So I'm going to show you lot what I do outside of this setup. So make sure you guys check that out when that drops. Big up to Nick, says, Hyman, I'm not sure why I picked Sweden to win this. I don't know why I know why I picked Sweden to win. I picked Sweden to win because I'm a hater. I picked Sweden to win because I'm a Dutch. I'm a Netherlands hater. Like, that's it. That's the only reason. Because you look at the Sweden team, you look at their route to the final, even their performance against Tunisia, I didn't want to get, fooled by it, because I just felt like they were the stronger team than Tunisia. But I just picked them because I wanted Netherlands to lose. A lot of players are flogging Lays, Chris. Yeah, Lays is like Walkers, yeah. Lays, from what I've seen, and I've tried it before, Walkers is only in England or the UK. Everywhere else in the world that you go, it's called Lays. And I was so shocked when I've been to Asia, Middle East, etc. And all of them, they only got Lays. They don't have Walkers, but it's exactly the same branding, same type of crisp, tastes the same. It's just a different name, literally. That's it. 2-0 up the Netherlands. I can't say it's not deserved. As much as I'm a hater, I am honest. And I also need to take some antihistamines because my allergies are so bad right now. But yeah, I am honest. They deserve the lead. Brian Brobby, I think, has been the difference maker compared to the game against Japan. I guess having an outlet 9 is better for a team that has wide players like Gakpo, like Marlon, even like fullbacks like Dumfries, etc. Because every time what Brian Brobby is doing, I don't know if you lot realise, and Verbruggen is a great passer. He's a great passer, yeah. He's going long. Brian Brobby either controls it, holds it, or he knocks it down. And once he knocks it down, he's not lurking around. He's not waiting for the pass. He's gone. He's made that run into the box because that's what a number 9 does. I also think, obviously, probably having Ruud van Nistelrooy in the coaching staff probably helps players like Brian Brobby. That actually is probably helpful to him because he's probably doing a lot of stuff with Ruud van Nistelrooy. You look at the Dutch bench, I mean, what the hell is that? My boy Wout Weghorst, I can't hate on him. I can't hate on my boy Wout Weghorst. Noah Lang, Memphis Depay, Crescencio Somerville, Coop Miners, Justin Kluivert, De Roon. Like, this is bad. This is bad. But it works for me because I'm a hater. But I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, obviously you expect Somerville, Memphis Depay, I think Coop Miners, them guys will come off the bench, but really and truly, nothing. You look at Sweden's bench. A lot of the Swedish players as well. We've got Lucas Bergvall, my boy Taha Abdi Ali here, Anthony Elanga as well. But I think a lot of Sweden's players as well, similar like Taha Ali, he plays in the Swedish league. I think quite a few of their players play in the Swedish league as well. And the Swedish league might not be as competitive as the other leagues, but they do qualify, I think, for like Conference League and Europa League. I'm not sure about Champs, but I know that they qualify for those. I don't know if we'll see any changes at halftime. I don't know. Maybe the only thing that I would suggest is Sweden take off this guy, this Isaac Hein guy, the number 4 here at central centre back, because he's crap. He's actually horrid. Bobby was doing this 3 years ago. His hold-up play has always been his best quality because he's built like a rock. I remember when we were linked to him, like Man United. I remember when Man United were linked to him, and but to be honest though, I wouldn't want Brian Brobby as a striker for Man United, not a starter. And at the time, I understood why people were skeptical. Just because he's good now, he's scoring 2 goals in the World Cup, great. Number one, he might not have been there if he joined United. Number two, United didn't need a player like Brian Brobby at the time, so I'm okay with us missing that. But even this season at Sunderland, he's excelled at that. He might not get you 20 goals in the league, but I think players like him will get the players around him goals or opportunities or create moments or isolated moments for them. And I think that's probably more important than the individual statistical numbers that a player contributes to the team. I think probably that's the most important thing. Taha Ali's not going to play him, and I'll stop forcing it. He had minutes on the pitch. Nah, he had minutes in their friendly games leading up to the World Cup. We saw him play. We know Graham Potter wouldn't call him up for no reason. Graham Potter wouldn't call him up for no reason. And to be honest, I'm looking at their wide players. Their wide players ain't doing nothing. Like, across this game so far, their wide players is not doing anything. So maybe he should come on, actually. Maybe he should come on. And yeah, I'm being a bit biased. That's okay. I am being a bit biased, but maybe he should come on. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys, as I said, if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. What we got? I wanna see if there's any news that I've missed today for football, because I feel like football transfer news has been so quiet. Sully has said Manchester United are in ongoing talks with West Ham regarding Matheus Fernandes. They are aware of Spurs' interest and pursuit, but firmly believe that they're the most advanced club with confidence internally. Fernandes' preferred club is United, and they still believe that's the case. You know what I will say though? It will be so funny. It will be so funny if United do sign Matheus Fernandes and another player rejects Spurs for Man United. That'll be jokes. That'll be jokes. But I feel like transfer news has been pretty. I feel like transfer news has been pretty quiet over the last number of days during the World Cup. I feel like it's been. I'm just having a look to see if there's anything. Wow. Did you guys know that Anthony Alanga's dad played for Sweden in 1998 for Cameroon? Oh wait, no, hold on. His dad played for Cameroon. I can't read. I clearly read this wrong. Anthony Alanga is playing in the World Cup 28 years after his dad represented Cameroon at the World Cup. His dad played in the 1998 World Cup. But also, fun fact, his dad played at Malmo FC with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's very, very interesting. That's very interesting. Endrick memes have taken over the news. What Endrick memes? What Endrick memes? I haven't seen any Endrick memes whatsoever. Maybe I'm on a different side. I do think I'm on a different side of the internet to the rest of you guys. I feel like we see different stuff on the internet. I expect Tonali to go to Spurs. No other club will give him 300k and pay 90 to 100 mil for him. Do you really think that that's what he's chasing? The 100 million price tag? No, I don't know if he will go for that price. How come I don't recall any Alanga name in the 98 World Cup? Anthony Alanga's dad played for Cameroon. Let's see what his dad's name was. His dad was called Joseph Alanga. And he spent most of his career playing in Sweden and Greece. Most of it in Sweden, Malmo FC. And yeah, he played in the 98 World Cup squad. Which is a very interesting fact. Although he played 4 years of international football. Which is mad. He played 4 years of international football, but nearly just over 10 years of football in general. I need to go check up these memes. I need to go check these memes. Because I don't know anything. Zlatan is an awesome analyst with Henry. I wish I could watch it. I have to watch clips online of their match day punditry. Because I saw that guy, what's the guy called who was the third guy with him? It was Henry, Zlatan, and another guy that was just being a weird pundit. And I saw that Rebecca Lowe said that he's not going to be on the show for a bit. And Zlatan was like, "You're welcome, USA." Because he's just been saying weird stuff apparently on television and whatnot. Lalas. Is he a footballer? Is he a former footballer? Or is he Alexi Lalas? Let me Google him. Let me actually Google him. I seen him saying weird shit. He's a former football player. Never heard of the guy. Never. Okay, so he's an MLS legend. Played for the USA team. Never heard of him. He does give me, I'm not going to lie, guys. I promise you, this is not defamation or anything. But he does give me MAGA vibes. That's the vibe that I get when I look at him. Looking at his Wikipedia picture right now, he looks like he would say some very hurtful words to me if he saw me in America. Never heard of the guy, honestly. Honestly, I know football, but I don't know him, mate. I don't know him. He was a centre-back. He had a distinctive beard. Let me see him in the World Cup. Oh, he had ginger-looking hair. Or orange hair. This brother does not look like a footballer, man. This brother does not look like a footballer. This is the kind of guy that I would watch. Like, he would be, you know, like those kind of movies with like flipping Adam Sandler, where, like, say Adam Sandler was in a movie where he's a flipping football coach and he has to create a starting 11. This is the guy that he looks like that. He looks like he would be in that. Oh, he is. See, I knew it. I could tell just from looking at him. I could tell what his vibe is, which is why he probably talks the way he talks. He's so jarring. The clips that I saw of him, no wonder Henry and Ibrahimovic was sticking it on him. And rightfully so. Let's see what he's won in his career. He won an MLS Cup. He won a Supporters Shield. That literally sounds like... Supporters Shield sounds like... Wallahi, Supporters Shield sounds like something you wear to protect yourself when you go outside so you don't get attacked. He won the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup and CONCACAF Champions Cup. And then he won the US Cup with the USA. I mean, of course you win the US Cup because you are representing USA. And then the 1991 Pan American Games. It sounds like they just made up competitions for him to win. He used to be a legend card on FIFA Ultimate Team. No way. I wasn't playing Ultimate Team back then. I've learned a lot from him. Second half is about to kick off. I've learned a lot right now about him, honestly. I've learned so much about him. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. We've got 45 minutes of football. Somerville has just come on. Donielle Marlin has gone off. So that is the changes for the game. I lost my chat box. Let me just bring up my chat box again. All right, Sweden are about to kick off second half. We're about to have kickoff. You cannot hate Dutch. Why can't I hate the Dutch, man? It doesn't take much to be considered American legend. The bar is so low. I guess it's because they haven't had... Is USA like one of the teams that have never had a legend? Because even like Saudi have a legend that has done bits in Saudi football and on the World Cup stage. Yeah, a lot of nations do. You're right, you know, because Landon, whenever I ask people, Americans, they think Landon Donovan is the greatest American footballer. Oh, yeah, Clint Dempsey. How can I forget about Clint Dempsey? Men in America, we call him D-E-I higher. Honestly, having someone like that with Henry and Ibrahimovic is disrespectful, man. Oh, he's just offside. They're showing us the Sweden goal that was disallowed for offside. Just offside. I saw Clint Dempsey on, I can't remember what channel, but I was watching something the other day and I saw him as a pundit on there. I feel like there's just so many, there's so many pundits this World Cup. Like, obviously all the TV stations have their own people. Thank you, Spoken African. Wa alaikum assalam. Peace be upon you as well. Nice football. De Jong is balling out today, by the way. Can I just say that? Somerville. Cuts in. Oh, nice little trick. Gets away. Plays it to Dumfries. Dumfries across. Cody Gakpo. Goal. Goal, 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 goal. Goal, goal, goal. Wow, Sweden, you flippers stink. Damn. Oi, can I just say one thing? Kylian Mbappe is going to eat off of these balls into the box from Dumfries. You know, these low crosses into Denzel Dumfries. From Denzel Dumfries, sorry. Kylian Mbappe is going to eat. 3-0 to the Netherlands. Game, set, match, man. It's a wrap. Is he onside? He is onside. I wish Brian Robbie got onto it, man. He stuck his foot out. Just missed it. Just missed it, man. Sweden stink, man. Honestly, yeah, man. They stink, man. Sweden getting cooked by Coman using playground tactics. I mean, the fact that they just about qualified for the World Cup, guys. They really got through to the World Cup through clearing. They really got through clearing. Dumfries always been a baller. I've wanted him at United for like the last... Before we bought Mazraoui, I wanted us to buy Dumfries. I shudder to think how many more goals Tunisia has conceded in this World Cup. You know what's crazy is that I've always... Like, Tunisia for me was always this boring team that get the job done but are like solid defensively. This year, they don't look like that. They don't look like that. This Netherlands team could put 4 or 5 past them. If Sweden can put 5 past them, then Netherlands should put like 10 past them. What's your favourite jersey through FIFA history? FIFA history like what? Through World Cup history? I will say one of my favourite shirts, and I actually got it, is, you know, the O2 Brazil shirt? The O2 Brazil shirt. Love it. The France 98 shirt. Love that shirt. In recent years, I don't think I have shirts that I like. I feel like football kits were always better back in like the 2000s and whatnot. But my 2 favourite football shirts that I have from World Cup editions is the O2 Brazil 98. And I have you... Do you remember, guys, the Red England Umbro shirt? I think it was 2002 or 2006. Let me see. England. The 2002 one. 2006 one. 2006 England Red Umbro shirt. Mina curse is real. You called out Coman at the start of the game. I said I was supporting Sweden, and look what's happening to them. Maybe I should just shut my mouth. I honestly should just start shutting my mouth. What's your favourite kits, guys? If you've got any favourite World Cup kits. I have England 98 shirt from my uncle. That was a nice shirt. That was a nice shirt. I think England had good kits, you know, in Umbro, when they were sponsored by Umbro. To be honest, I like the 2018 England shirt as well. Ayari ball in. Jokeres can't get onto that. Not the World Cup, but the 1988 Netherlands kit is unbelievable. Let me have a look at that. 1988 Netherlands kit. Oh, excuse me, that orange one with the mosaic looking shirt. Yeah, that's a good shirt. When I see that shirt, I think of Hullet. I think of Ruud Hullet when I see that. You lot are talking about shirts in the 70s. It's great. I rate it, man. I rate it. A great ball in from Sweden. Virgil van Dijk defending for his life there. Does enough to put it out for a throw-in. What would you say the best kits are in this World Cup? I like Japan's kit last week. And I would say, Mexico's green kit. There's not really many kits that I like. Like, I like Sweden's kit right now, this blue one. But I think maybe it's just the Adidas logo and the shade of blue that I actually like. Long throw from Gudmundsson. Flicks it on. Ayari gets the shot blocked. They tried to fizz a pass out to Gudmundsson. But it's out. For a goal kit. Sweden getting ready to make a change as well. Ghana. Ghana's kit is just a very basic kit, I can't lie. I haven't seen the Germany away kit yet. The home kit looks ugly. Let me see the Germany away kit. Germany had a kit once. I don't know if you guys remember. They had a pink kit. I don't know if you guys remember. They had a pink kit. I can't remember what year that was. I think that might have been the last World Cup, you know. Ooh, this Germany kit. This Germany away kit is like dark blue. It looks a bit Scotlandish. I can't lie. If I saw this shirt, I wouldn't think it's a Germany kit. I would think it's a Scotland kit, man. Brazil kit is, yeah, the one they were wearing last night, the blue one. The blue one is a nice kit, yeah. The blue one is a nice kit. Van Hecker. Can Somerville be a baller at United? This Somerville conversation is annoying me, guys, man. I don't want to say anything out of pocket, but it's annoying me a little bit. Why? I wouldn't sign Somerville for 50 million, by the way. If we could get him for like 35, 40, cool. Great defending here from Sweden. Isaac's offside. Don't pass it to him, and he plays it to him. Edge of the box. Wow, Isaac, are you alright, mate? Open your eyes. Isaac, are you alright? Open your eyes. Open your eyes, Isaac. How did he just do that? Somerville, come on, Somerville. Show us why we should pay 50 million for you. Gakpo cuts in. He's going for goal. Goal. The minute curse is real. The minute curse is real. This Sweden team stink. Wow. This Sweden team absolutely stink. Oh my god. This Sweden team smelled. Wallah, they're meaty, guys. This Sweden team is meaty, man. Ugh. Ugh. Brother, ugh. Isaac, what he did there, yeah, he's stinker and hooked, man. Isaac, stinker and hooked. You need to get taken off, man. Gakpo, listen, Gakpo in an orange shirt. I'm telling you, Liverpool, they need to start wearing they need to ask for an orange shirt in their kit collection this season to get Gakpo to ball out. Sweden getting cooked 4-0. 4-0. It's not even 60 minutes yet. It's not even 60 minutes yet. They could score easy a couple of more. And it's just basic. By the way, guys, that goal is just win the ball up defending. Send it up to the middle. Somerville drive through the middle. Lay it off. Left side, Gakpo. Dribble, bam. Cut in right foot, goal. Bergvall coming on. It's a triple sub. Triple sub for Sweden. 4-0. The defender knew what was going to happen. That's the thing. Ooh, Alanga's on. Bergvall's on. Where's Taha Ali, man? Just bring him on, man. Just let him come on, man. Let him come on, man. I feel there's no way we watch 35 more minutes, guys. There's no way we watch 35 more minutes of this and there's not more goals. There's definitely more goals in this for sure. Let's see what Bergvall and Alanga can do. Ayari, oh, just over. This guy got a good shot on him, huh? I know he scored a good goal for Brighton last season. He's got a good strike on him. Does well to get away from the defender. Just slightly over. Would have been a good goal, though. Oh, great football here from Netherlands. Great football. Started from Van Dijk as well. Gakpo. Bergvall does well to get back, but Robbie manages to hold on to it. To Gravenberch, he's going to go for goal. Ooh. Yeah, Gravenberch thought he was Ayari for a second, man. He thought he was Ayari for a second. But that's how you know that the game is wrapped up. That's how you know the game is wrapped up, when midfielders like Gravenberch start shooting like that from the edge of the box. The game is over. It's done. It's done for. So the Netherlands' greatest World Cup result, guys. They beat South Korea on this day in 1998. And they beat them 5-0. And they're currently 4-0 up with 30 minutes to go, plus some extra time. I think they're going to score 6. Credit for Koeman though. He didn't set them up in a way that felt a bit reductive to football. Three on three here. Alanga, rapid, Van Dijk, you can't catch him. Alanga, all the way, goal. Oh, my boy finally scored a World Cup goal. I feel so proud. I feel so proud, guys. Anthony Alanga scoring a goal in the World Cup. Honestly, I feel so proud. I feel so proud. Honestly. By the way, that's a great pass from Isaac. And that's why I said, can I say, guys? That's why I said to you lot earlier, they're just missing wide players. He's rapid, man. Van de Ven ain't catching him either. Van de Ven, I thought Van de Ven was meant to be quick. He ain't catching him. I remember when I interviewed Alanga, guys, on Uncut, and we were talking about the Sweden team, and he was talking about the players and like the talent and how excited he is for his first World Cup. I'm happy for him, man. One of our own. That's one of ours. He's one of ours, man. So that's another Carrington product that scored at the World Cup. Double change for Newcastle. Not Newcastle, for Netherlands. Cope Miners has come on. Frankie Dion and Tijani Reinders, who I didn't even know Tijani Reinders was playing, guys. I don't think I saw him all game. But they're both off. Newcastle players finally delivering while not playing for Newcastle. That's true. That's actually true. Wissa and Alanga both scoring. I don't know why Potter didn't go for the pacey wingers from the first moment of the game. Why did he set up Sweden the same way? Thai is because they both begin with N, and I was just talking about Newcastle, that's why. We've seen 101 goals in the World Cup so far. And we've only had, what, 1-0 draw? Which is Spain, Cape Verde, I think. Somerville. Come on, Somerville. Show us why we should spend 50 million on you. Bad pass there from Verbruggen. Alanga. Well, like this Van de Ven guy can't catch Alanga. What the hell? Alanga ball in. Ooh, Isaac can't get across in time. Isaac can't get across in time. But again, Alanga, he's bursting past them. He's bursting past Van de Ven. They could get a goal again. I think they could get a second. If they get a second, it's game on. It's game on. Ayari with the corner. Hopefully it's a better corner than what we've seen so far. Good delivery in. Van Dijk, of course. Who else? Who else? Who else but Van Dijk, man? We are about to approach the next water break as well. Is the whole stadium Dutch? The whole stadium's wearing orange, and there's one little section that are wearing yellow. As I say that, Dumfries on the ball, who's already got 2 assists, I think. I think he's got 2 assists so far. Gakpo. Oh, what a turn from Brobby. Oh, unlucky Brobby. Unlucky Brobby. That was a great turn though. He turned this Isaac centre-back guy. Or if you talk to your teammate while covering mouth, is it a red? I think it's only if you're talking to an opponent. I might be wrong though. It would make sense because are you gonna like swear or racially abuse your teammate? I don't know how dumb you can be to do that. So I think it might be only if it's an opponent. Corner for the Netherlands. You see the Dutchies walking with the bus down the road. You know what? I'll do you even better. I know a guy who's one of the Dutch ultras. I met him in the last World Cup when I interviewed him. He's known as the orange suit guy. He's known as the orange suit guy. He's actually quite famous. He watches every Netherlands game live everywhere. Nations League, playoffs, friendlies. He's always there. So I follow him on Instagram. So I've been seeing a lot of it, like from him. And they're trying to turn this into a movement. I can't lie. I feel like the whole of the Netherlands is here because every time I'm seeing clips of the Dutch bus and whatnot, there's thousands of them. It is if it's a conformational. Okay, fairs makes sense. That makes sense. I hope they bring that into all of football, you know. They should bring that into all of football. It will stop these players from getting away with too much. Great football there from Gravenberch. Coop Miners. Gakpo. Great tackle. I can't believe Gakpo's having a performance like this. This feels a bit like his last World Cup when he was having some stupendous performances. And then Liverpool ended up buying him. Free kick to Sweden. Look at this, guys. Can you guys see this? Look at the weather next week. It's in red. The weather here is in red. We're having weather warnings. I think we've got an amber weather warning in the country. Which is scary. It's scary, man. The last time I went outside when we had a weather warning at last month, I got heat stroke. It was no joke. There were 100k Dutch people. What? Really? Bergvall does well to win it. Is Gyökeres coming on? I think they took him off at half time. The guy's been a ghost. Well, the guy's been a ghost since the second half. Alanga, Isaac, he looks to put a delivery in. He does. Selective. What happened to Gyökeres? Is he okay? Is he alright? Heat stroke. Yeah, heat stroke is when the heat gets too much for you. And you basically, it's mad. I can close the poll. Now, leave the poll. You know, anything's possible. There's still 25 minutes. Anything is possible. If they bring on Taha Ali, they can make a comeback, I think, personally. I think they should take off Gyökeres, leave Isaac up top. Bring on Taha Ali, put him on the left wing. He's doing what Cunha done against Morocco. Selective. Oh, great ball into Brobby. Take it on the volley. He can't. Cunha literally came off the bench against Morocco. Like, we're talking about a man that started this game. You're talking to me about a game where he came off the bench. Always moving the goalposts, man. Always moving it. Always. Check my WhatsApp. Okay, I'll check it now. Are you? Is that fish? This is what Riri made, guys. Is that like seafood? Is that fish? That looks good though. I can't lie. I don't really like fish, but that does look good. That looks banging, man. Alanga has made the difference, can I say? Alanga has made the difference since he's come on for Sweden. And the worst thing is that Sweden, it's going to be hydration break now, just as Sweden are getting momentum. Oh, great there from Goodmanson. Oh, look. Gyökeres should be there. Where's Gyökeres? Where's Gyökeres to tap it in? Boo! Boo! They're booing the hydration break, as they should, man. There's literally... Why? Why you got to do a hydration break when it's not even... It don't even look hot. It don't even look hot, man. That's so jarring, honestly. Oh, David Ornstein bomber. It's not related to United. It's not related to United, but David Ornstein bomber. Let me tell you guys what the bomber is. I'm trying to bring it up on here because I just saw it on my phone. Tottenham Hotspurs have open talks with Newcastle over a deal for Sandro Tonali. Man City continue to pursue, but contacting Newcastle shows Spurs' intent to get a deal done. Tottenham are also in talks with Tonali's reps to agree on personal terms. I think Spurs are gonna get fleeced. Guys, I actually think Spurs are gonna pay the 100 million or the 90 to 100 million for him. I really think that's gonna be the case. Spurs feels a bit desperate-ish in this window to get stuff done. It feels a bit desperate-ish in this window for them to get stuff done. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pay it, man. End of the third quarter. Let me know the ads you lot are seeing, guys. It's not just Fox, though. It's not just Fox that are doing these ads. It seems like it's a lot of broadcasters that are doing the ads. So... yeah, it feels like it's a lot of these broadcasters that are doing these ads. I wouldn't mind a bit of desperation from Ineos. What are you saying? They should just go and drop 80 million on Mateus Fernandes. Memphis Depay is about to come on with his dumbass headband. Dumbass headband. Where are they getting the money from? European football and relegation battle 2 years in a row. Loans, I think. Guys, this is a closed stadium, by the way. It's a stadium with a roof. It's a stadium with a roof. Why you got a hydration break? I'm so glad people are booing it, man. Honestly, because they got no business in having a hydration break when the weather's like that. Maybe Chelsea, we need a relegation scare to be serious again. Nah, I think Chelsea got motion in the transfer window regardless of whatever. Is this an NFL stadium? Memphis, oh, Brobby, no hat trick. No hat trick for Brian Brobby. Man of the match, I think. Why are the NFL stadiums so big, guys, in America? Like, seriously, they are humongous for... like, that's crazy. But it makes sense why they come here to the UK. And when they do NFL games here, they have to, what's it called? Do it in the big stadiums. They can only do it here, I think, in the Wembley and Spurs stadiums. Barcelona are interested and have Benjamin Sesko on their list. What? They can piss off. They can get out of here, mate. Even on the stadium screen, it's showing a Powerade hydration break. Everything is sponsored, man. Everything is sponsored. I saw even like the sauces, ketchup, all of that stuff in the stadium. They've covered the logos of Heinz and all of that stuff because they're not sponsors. I saw AT&T cover... They had to cover the name of AT&T in the AT&T stadium. And one that's called the Levi Stadium, they had to cover it. And then the brand started taking the piss and started posting pictures of like the stadium just covered with their logo. FIFA are taking this serious. They're taking this sponsorship stuff really, really serious. Why does Barcelona love mocking us? If Barcelona got 8 million to spend on Gordon, then... but they ain't got 30 million to spend on Rashford. It's peak. Bergval puts it out. Go on. They keep calling this centre back Isaac, which is confusing me because he's not the Isaac. His first name is Isaac. His first name is Isaac, so it is confusing. They're covering all the stadium names, the name, but so it just says a stadium on the outside. But it's taking the sponsorship thing really serious, man. FIFA are not messing around. I guess because these brands pay millions and millions and millions to sponsor the World Cup. Van Dijk, he's got acres of space to drive into. To Gakpo. Oh, Gakpo's on a hat-trick as well. Memphis Depay. I gotta ask you lot, do you guys rate Memphis Depay? Ayari takes too much in transition and loses the ball. And then he drags, or tries to drag Gravenberch's shirt. But yeah, when I watch Memphis Depay, I'm like, I don't know what people hype about him now in this day and age. Even when he was at, was it Barca? Like, I didn't see anything in him. I think people, you know what people like? I realize people like players that got, quotation mark, aura, that got a vibe, you know, a certain type of vibe. That's what they like. The Sweden team has no midfielder. They got Bergval and Ayari playing in a double pivot. Who's the Netherlands all-time goal scorer? Who the hell is their all-time goal scorer? Oh, Memphis Depay. Duh. It's crazy that you're telling me Memphis Depay is their all-time goal scorer when they had strikers like Rude and flipping Van Persie, but I guess they didn't play as much as these guys. They like the rapping. Maybe they like the rapping. Like, anyone that wears a headband like that, I'm looking at you sideways. Overlap there from Van der Ven. What kind of cross was that from Van der Ven? Unlucky, man. But that was a horrible cross. That is such a funny cross there from Van der Ven, man. If Depay is top scorer, what was Van Persie doing? Great question. Great question. Where's goal number 5, man? Yeah, man, it's 4. Gakpo got 2. And Robbie got 2. 15 minutes to go. Alanga's been their best player, man. And he hasn't even been on the pitch for that long. He's on the ball now. He's got 2 options in the bench. Puts a delivery across. Van Dijk wins it comfortably. Isaac, edge of the box. He can't get a shot off. Goes to Bergvall. Isaac puts it across goal. Van Hekken deals with it. What's Gyökeres doing? Any striker in football, in that moment, is falling to Gyökeres. Why are you not taking it on a bicycle kick? Is he too top heavy that his body can't hold him up to do a bicycle kick? I'm sorry, but that was horrible. That was smelly. That was bad, man. That was bad. That's the way that it fell to him. It fell perfectly, I think, for him to take it as some form of overhead kick. In some form of overhead kick. Please respect my boy Yacht. Sorry. Somerville goes for a cross, but it looks like I don't know if that was a cross, but it went straight over. You got 5 seconds to take your goal kick. I need to see this. Gyökeres has had like 5 shots on goal. Hey, Taha Ali, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Taha Ali is coming on. Come on, let's go! Let's go! Now I'm rooting for Sweden. Taha Ali is the first Somali player to play at the World Cup. He's the first Somali player to play at the World Cup. He plays for Sweden. He plays for Malmo. And that's the only reason why I'm rooting for them. Selective, I told you he was going to come on. Even though they sent him on in a loss. Let's get the ball to him, man. Come on, Isaac. Bam. There you go. Ali on the ball. Come on, Taha. Go on. Get at Dumfries, man. You can get at it, man. Alright. Pass it in. Isaac. Trying to get a shot off. Not a good pass, man. Ahmad starts. I thought the lineups don't come out until 8 o'clock. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. We've got 11 minutes left of this game before it's Germany versus Ivory Coast. Bergvall just gives it straight to Somerville. Oh, Somerville. Okay. All right, Somerville. Not bad from Somerville, what I've seen so far. Alanga. Isaac looks tired, man. It's because he's trying to carry Gyökeres. Oh, that's a poor challenge from Bergvall. Man. That's a yellow. That has to be a yellow. Yeah, that has to be a yellow, man. Guys, you know what my hot take of the World Cup is? My hot take is you shouldn't have a starter number as a person coming off the bench. Because Bergvall wears number 7 for Sweden, and he doesn't start, he comes off the bench. So he shouldn't wear number 7. Numbers like number 7, number 11, number 9, number 10, number 6... those numbers should be reserved for starters. Isaac needs a pre-season. That's what they're going to say. And then pre-season is going to come. And then they're going to say, he's going to have a pre-season this summer. The season's going to start. They're going to say, oh, he's tired because of the World Cup. I believe that was an England rule back in the day. That's a great rule, man. That's a great rule. Oh, he was injured. Okay, fairs. 2 East African players playing for Sweden now. Yeah, the East African community in Sweden is big, you know. The diaspora community in Sweden, East African, is big. It's a long ball to Gakpo. Great touch from Gakpo. But he's offside. When I used to play football, I used to wear... I feel like I'm about to sneeze. When I used to play football, I used to wear... Number 24. I used to switch between number 24 and number 17, sorry. Number 24, number 17. Same when I played basketball. When I played basketball, though, I actually used to wear number 24 because Kobe Bryant was my favourite player growing up. So I used to wear number 24 when I played basketball. I had a brief stint where I wore number 6 when I was playing basketball. Sweden got some great people, you know. He's talking about Maya Jama. Like, don't forget, one of my favourite artists, Snow Allegra. She's Swedish as well. Taha, get the ball to Taha Ali, man. That's all I want to see. We got a stat pad. There you go, Gyökeres. To Elanga. There you go, space opening up. A lot of space. Oh, Elanga puts too much on it. Elanga puts way too much on that cross. Even though he had options. He had options. He just puts way too much on it. Ahmad apparently starts for Ivory Coast. I don't know if I should do a watch-along, guys. Should I do a watch-along for that? Should I do a watch-along? I got it set up. I just need to put it on public. I have Kobe jerseys. Oh my god. I would buy that off you. I would buy a signed jersey off you. The only thing I had was when I used to have a Twitter account, a basketball Twitter account, Kobe Bryant used to follow me. That was the only cool thing. I lost that account now, though. I deactivated it, and then I forgot that it gets deleted after 30 days. Yeah, Alanga's been covering a lot of space. Elanga has been covering a lot of space. I think this might be the Netherlands' best performance so far that I've seen. Elanga to Isaac. He got Taha Ali on the overlap. He finds Taha Ali. Go on, Taha. Go on. 1v1. Isaac goes for goal. Ooh, big save from Verbruggen. Good shot from Isaac. Good shot from Isaac. Good save from Verbruggen. What do you think about Diamande's increased price? Why is his price increased? I thought his price was 120, no? Which I still think is a lot, by the way. I still think that's a lot. What are we saying, guys? Watch along for who's watching Germany versus Ivory Coast anyway, so that I can gauge the crowd. Elanga with the corner. So ball in. Gakpo deals with it. Ooh, Zanelli gets a shot off. It's always not threatening the keeper. Alright, cool. I'll do a watch along. Ooh, Van Dijk's down with an injury. Do you know how... Virgil van Dijk's a unit. Do you know what you got to do to hurt him? The guy is a unit. He's holding his thigh. But he looks he's alright. He's okay. He's up and moving. I think Germany-Ivory Coast will be a good game. I think it'll be a very, very good game. I think it might be the game that Germany get found out in the competition. But after today, after this game, I'm not going to publicly root for a team anymore because Gyökeres just closes the keeper down. Oliver's not happy. Havertz hat-trick, Mina. He's got 2 goals already, right? Kai Havertz golden boot would be jokes. That would actually be jokes. Verbruggen, go on, take your corner, man. Easy Germany win. Do you think so? You think it's an easy Germany win? I think it could be a good game. I think anything's possible. That Ivory Coast team looked good against Ecuador. So yeah, I think anything is possible. Alright, stream is set up for that one. So this one will redirect you guys to that Yes, Duale, I'll be streaming. I'll be live at 15 minutes before kickoff, inshallah. Germany has a good track record against African teams. I'm just a Germany hater, guys. Honestly. I don't know why I hate on Germany so much. So Netherlands could play Morocco, guys. If the groups end the way that they currently are. Good football here from Sweden. Alanga against Van der Ven. He got Gyökeres darting through. If Gyökeres can find Alanga, great football. Alanga. Oh, he should have took the shot. He tried to be humble and play the pass to Isaac, but if he just waited a split second, he could have found Taha Ali on the far left. Elanga, yeah, easily best player for Sweden, man. I don't know if that's on his weaker foot, that's why he didn't shoot. Great performance as well from Gravenberch. But I guess it helps when the opponent don't really have midfield presence. Taha Ali 1v1 against Dumfries. Oh, he got Dumfries. Oh, he got Dumfries skating a little bit. Put yourself in Tonali's shoes. Why are you picking Tottenham over Man City? Do you think he just wants to get out? Do you think he just wants to leave Newcastle, that he will go anywhere? That's the only logical thing I can think. The only logical thing I can think is that. Because nothing else makes sense. Because I will stick by my reason. I think Newcastle and Tottenham is a sideways step. Gravenberch's top performance, man. Honestly. Great performance from Gravenberch. Great football here from the Netherlands. Somerville. Go on, have it. He's dribbling well. Gets the shot off. Goal! Goal, 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 goal. He's saying good night. He said go to sleep. You lot are done. 5-1. I've seen enough, guys. You know what? My opinion on Somerville might change. Wallahi, my opinion on Somerville after the World Cup actually might change. Because I saw him come from the right, come central, help with the movement of the ball. And he does well there. Shit, maybe he is worth it. Wallahi, I'm thinking, It's great football, man, honestly. I mean, at any position from you, I'm supporting the opposite. I don't know if that's a good goal, yeah, or is the keeper shit? Like, honestly, is the keeper just crap? Or what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is the keeper crap, or is that just a very good goal? It's good movement, by the way, from the Netherlands. Gravenberch has killed the game today, man. $40 million, not bad. 40 million is not bad. Honestly, look at the goalkeeping, guys. The goalkeeping is horrendous, man. Honestly, Gakpo off. Noah Lang on. Crazy, 5-1. Maybe this is the Netherlands putting everyone on notice for the World Cup. Yeah, I gotta give credit to Koeman. Is Victor Johansson the goalkeeper? The goalkeeper is, I'll tell you who the goalkeeper is. Nordfeldt. He plays for AIK, 36 years old. His name is Nordfeldt. He's not good. Yeah, he's not good. He's not good. Sweden, Gyökeres, guess what? Shot blocked. I gotta give, listen, I'm not hating on Somerville. That was a good goal, man. That's a good goal. Netherlands have been the superior team. Oh, what a pass from Taha. Yes, I'm gonna gas up everything Taha Ali does. Without a doubt. I'm gonna gas up everything. Look at this football, man. Simple pass and move, man. The Sweden defense is crap as well, man. But also Netherlands are good, so I'll give them that. Look at this centre back just running into trouble. Somehow he wins the free kick. Now I know this is a Graham Potter selection. Why is this? Graham Potter's PR is really bad, huh? Dumfries. He's got Somerville in front of him. This Ali propaganda is insane, Minna. Listen, guys, when there's someone from your nation, whether they're playing for another national team, someone from your country playing in the World Cup, I will support them. I don't care what team they play for. I will support them. It's historic, man. Even though he's on the team that's losing 5-1. Sweden make a change. Maybe Sweden need to start looking at recruiting players from outside of what's it called. Maybe they need to look at players outside of the Swedish league. Most of their team is in the Swedish league. Good defending there. Somerville stays down. Somerville's holding his face. Did he get stepped on or something? I think he got kicked in the face. Oh, we need him in the face. Ouch. He's probably bleeding from that. Diaspora, yeah, he's obviously of Somali ethnicity, but he's born and raised in Sweden, I think. So, yeah. Knee to the face, that's no joke, man. That's painful. Yeah, that's what... Adam, that's what I'm saying. To win your opener 5-1 and lose 5-1, you got rid of all the goal difference that you had. You got rid of your back to 0 goal difference. Game's back underway. Ale Jokeres is still on the pitch. Alanga to Jokeres. 1-2 with Alanga to Taha Ali. Taha just cutting and shoot, man. Cutting and shoot. He's trying to find the shot. Skips past 3 and then passes it back. Bergvall. Jokeres. Intercepted. But Bergvall manages to keep it. Why are they running it to the corner flag? Do they know they're losing? And they're not defending a lead? Do they know that? Whereas Jokeres' second half, I thought he was subbed off. To be honest, yeah, his impact hasn't been that great. Damn, Somerville's getting treatment on the side. It looks like he's getting like stitched up or something on his face. Corner for Sweden. Might be the last chance of the game. I think it'll be the last chance of the game for them. Ball in. Header 1. Verbruggen collects. Comfortable goalkeeping for Verbruggen. That was probably the last chance of the game. Yeah, full time. Full time. Wow. Sweden got humbled, man. Sweden got humbled. Sweden got humbled, man. That was bad. Real bad. Michael Jackson. 5-1. This is, I think, the first time Netherlands have scored 5 in the World Cup, I think. I think this is the first time they scored 5 in the World Cup. So, credit to them, man. Credit to them. What's the table looking? I'm actually curious to see what the table looks like now going into the Japan game later on today. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. 2 players on a brace. Could have got maybe a hat-trick. Cody Gakpo, highest rating of the game. Let's see, where's Jokeres? 6.7. Ooh, look at this backline, man. Bare reds in this backline. The table's looking like this. Netherlands 4 points, Sweden still on 3 points with a 0 goal difference. 0-0 goal difference. Japan win, they go into second. And Tunisia could do the unthinkable and get a result on the final match day. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But guys, we're going to get ready for the next watch along, which will be Germany versus Ivory Coast. Apparently this is the starting lineup. Amad Diallo starts. I'm a simple person. Amad starts, I do a watch along. Simple as that. I'm really looking forward to this game. I think this will be an entertaining game. I really genuinely think it will be an entertaining game. But I will not say who I'm rooting for in that game, because you guys know the Minicurse is real. The Minicurse is real. Hit the like button on your way out. Remember, I will be back 8:45 p.m. In about 45 minutes for the next watch along. Turn on your post notifications, or if you just stick on the video, if you stay on this video, it will redirect you to the next video. You could just stick around and wait for that one. But I'll catch all of you guys then. The Minicurse, it's looking a bit real, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.